So how did that feel?
You know, the end part, and it's just like before. Once I get through the beginning and over being scared, and once I let the music takes me, it feels really good. It's still in the beginning, and I'm still very scared and worried about the words. But the ending felt great, and I feel good that I got through the whole thing without having to walk off like last time.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Excellent. Could you hear all right this time?
Yeah,
I had a
heard a
few
lot
sound
better.
technicians help me.
Heard a lot better.
So, what kind of feedback would you like?
What I want to accomplish, more so than anything, and when I started with Diane, it was to be perfect, which never happened, which is why she's such a good music teacher. I am going to be singing this song in front of 160 people in exactly 143 hours. I'm counting. And they're all going to be people that need hope. And the reason I chose this song is because it provides hope. It lifts, every time I hear it, I get that. And so if you can tell me how to do the presentation better so that you leave here feeling, hope, I would really, really, really appreciate it.
Or did you feel hope?
Yeah, or did you feel hope?
Yeah.
Did you feel hope?
Okay. Feedback for Foster.
And goodness no, not for me, but for the song, for the feeling, because I want the music to move me instead of.
Yes, and you are the instrument, so a little feedback for you too.
Yeah, right. And I also sing barbershop and look to the western sky. That's how we're taught, and it's like not natural. So.
Kylie.
Oh, I thought it was definitely very powerful, and I don't know why you're nervous. You're so silly, because it's like, it was so beautiful, your voice and everything. I would say you could even make it more powerful if you picked certain spots to just stay still, because sometimes that's powerful, but I also thought that what you were doing was very moving.
All right.
Good. Taylor.
Well, that was like amazing. I love this song. It definitely brought me hope and joy.
Good.
And
Very good.
it was amazing.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Good. What did you think? You think you're going to grow up and sing like that?
It was really, really good.
I'm just kidding. No one has any idea what you're going to grow up and sing like. It'll be good, whatever it is. That's for sure. Julia.
You remind me of Julie. Whatever you sing, you bring so much passion to, and you bring, everyone does. I don't mean it like that, but it's just, you're just glowing with love for what you do. Like, I don't know why you're nervous. You're so passionate, and it just, we all feel more passionate, and we all don't, right? After hearing you sing, didn't last time, or actually, I think a while ago you sang a song about a broken road. I could be wrong. I remember it because it was so.
Oh, really? You remember that?
Yeah,
Cool.
because you're just so, it's inspiring to see someone's like just loving what they do so much. It makes me want to, be as passionate as you are, which is so
way more
great.
important than being perfect.
Yeah,
Way more.
but you sound amazing too. You have the whole package. So I don't know why you're nervous.
I wish I could believe that. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I'm learning to believe that.
Good for you.
What I thought was especially effective the second time is that when you started, you kept your tone very speech-like, and that gave you a place to go with
Yeah.
more flowering.
Yeah.
Now, this room is not a good example. I had a hard time connecting with your eyes, but I would think where you're going to sing won't be so horizontal.
No.
So you can do that.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, Edie.
I want to add, I'm totally uneducated, just so
So am
I am a parent listening, I don't know anything, but I just want to tell you as an observer, I felt kind of this, like, I wanted to tell you, just open your eyes a little and relax, because you're going to own it if that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
I felt that as an observer from you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Just like, know inside you are good, giving these people hope, and open your eyes to them.
Yeah. So much of it's always about accepting your gifts, accepting what you have, and trusting that inspiration will always be there for you. You were next.
Okay, so even though I already said something,
You say something again.
I loved how you talked in some places. Like I felt like it really brought power, and I think it was a great decision to choose to sing this song because you're really good at singing it, and
It was interesting.
It has a
Sometimes
big
when
message.
guys sing girls' songs, it doesn't go so well, but this
Yeah.
one was really powerful.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Thank you.
Kathy,
Oh.
Kathy.
First of all, loved it.
Great job.
Thank
I
you.
have a question for you. The intro that you told us, and then the
The poem, yeah.
Poem that you read.
The quote, yeah,
quote that you read. Are you doing the same to this group?
exactly. This is exactly the way I want to do it in 140
Okay.
hours.
Memorize,
Yeah.
2.5.
memorize,
Yeah.
memorize the quote.
5 days.
Yes.
No,
No, I agree.
More impactful because it's a
I agree.
fabulous quote.
And the first thing I thought, one
I'm
more thing to
stealing.
memorize, and it would be because I could
Well,
do
have it
it
on
a
the
lot
paper,
better.
but just talk to it.
Yeah, I could do it a
You
lot better
paused
if I
in
memorized
the
quote. I
same
agree.
place. You,
Right.
you had a little sticky in the same place.
Correct.
Which was step out on the ground to
Yeah.
feel something solid. That was
Right.
the place both times.
Exactly, both times,
So
that's true.
practice it slowly
Right.
and give yourself a little pause before you actually say that point because it gives them a little more time for it to sink in
Okay, I'll
as
remember
well.
that. Okay,
Awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, Dave.
Since he specifically asked for things about the presentation,
Correct.
when you do the fig leaf thing,
Mhm.
it closes us off.
What he's
Darn
talking
it.
about with a fig leaf is standing with your hands like this in front.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hands open. Everything open.
Okay.
Bobblehead.
Jenna.
It was so good and powerful. The one line that I think like speaks for this specific group of people you're talking about is that everyone deserves a chance
Yes.
to fly.
Yes.
That part's like so impactful.
Right.
I think just to like look at the audience and make them
Yeah.
believe it would really help like give them hope. And
One
things
of
like that.
Diane's suggestions, look at every single person
Yeah.
like I'm talking
Like
to them
everyone
now.
deserves.
It's
a
like,
chance.
oh God, they're looking back at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was singing along with you too.
So
That's
good.
better. That's
So that's
better.
good. Did I miss somebody who was going to say something? Another hats off thing that he has to do that makes this particularly challenging is working with the track. Working with a track, especially with a song that's this rubato and has this many squishies with the rhythms and so forth, it's tough. And I think we went through, well, you and I went through a couple, but you went
Right.
through like about 4 different
Yeah, I did.
tracks.
Yeah.
Because there was this one really great one that had the full orchestra in it, but it would just cut chunks out and put other chunks in.
Yeah.
Oh, what,
True.
Anyway, so but that's its own skill to know how to go in. So hats off for you being nervous. And how many of you can see yourself in being overly nervous like this? Yeah. And how many people have we seen up here that really, they were nervous, but they did such a good job you didn't understand why they were nervous. And that's you too. My friend is just doing more and more of this. Just doing
Okay,
more and more.
more
I
and
couldn't
more.
be more proud. I loved how when you came out in your speech, and probably only you and I, Dave and Kathy might know, was how you made it be. I wanted to sing the song. It was my favorite song.
Yeah.
That isn't exactly how it went. It was kind of like,
No.
here, I want you to sing this song. But the fact that you put it so positively just really speaks to. Foster's working so hard on his confidence. He's working so hard to build up. How do you build your self-esteem to create that persona that come out and can give things to people? Because partly, it's not like, here, I'm so good, watch me. Especially in this sort of instance at this, it's going to be, how can I serve? How can I get the emotions across so much that I move people? That it really, as actors, that's our own thing, to get ourselves out of the way so that the song can sing you. Julia.
I think that if you could just trust us and you're good, and the more you're not nervous, these people they're gonna be so moved. But the more you can just, they'll be like almost distracted if you're fidgeting. You know what I mean? But the more you can just relax and tell the story, which you're already doing, they're gonna be even more moved to think of it. Maybe instead of they're not gonna be worried. You sound amazing, but they want this. They want the message, And the more you can just focus on that, maybe that'll help you not be nervous if you're just focusing on delivering the message.
Deeper breathing will help too, because sometimes it got a little shallow
Yeah,
when you started
yeah.
to get in there.
The
just
panic
keep
breath,
remembering.
yeah.
But this is over from workshop to workshop to workshop. You are making incredible steps toward being that performer that we all see is in there.
Good.
Yeah. Did you say something?
I just wanted to, and I don't know if Foster was here at the particular workshop when you talked about dealing with the voice that's calling you an imposter.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
that-
go ahead. Go ahead.
It's been so helpful to me, as a singer and also in my teaching. You say some more about, you were so funny about give it a funny name and
Oh, Mr. Snot Bubble?
Mr.
Oh, that, okay.
Oh, that.
Snot
Yeah.
Bubble and,
Yeah. To name your ego, to name that part of your voice that goes, you're not good enough, they're better than you, you're gonna mess up, So you just name it something else, because it's probably made up of all the shoulds you've ever been told in your life. You should this, you should that, all the expectations, all the stuff that's really not true. Because if you say, is this really mine? No, it's the stuff that other people have put on you. Do you have to be run by it? No. Sometimes it gets to be a habit because you have neurological patterns, where you have a habitual reaction to something, but it's not the truth. That's not who you are. Who you are is when you're singing in the shower, when you're singing in the car,
True.
when you're cutting up with your friends in your room.
True.
That's who you really are. That joy of when you're singing, and to always remember to come back to, that's where you want to be. That's who you really are. It's not all this other stuff. And who doesn't battle with the shoulds? So, I named mine Mr. Snotbubble. We have somebody named theirs Mr. Pickles. I don't know. You can name it whatever that's not really scary, just something innocuous. But to understand, our goal is to get into that place of authenticity and clarity where you clear your mind and you're really feeling the music. You're allowing that divine inspiration to come through you and through your music. Anyway, did that?
Yeah, I know, it's like let
Yeah.
the music sing you.
Yeah, let the music sing you is one of my
Right.
favorite things.
Okay.
Do you
All
want
right.
to do any part of this again?
No, I'd like to do the whole thing over again. And with as many of the suggestions as you all gave me that I can remember.
Okay.